Because it's one of the few times where you'll see barbarian units that aren't... that can be made with strategic resources, I should say. Normally barbs go for warriors, spears, pikes, because they all don't require any strategic resource. You can just build them. Hence they end up getting muskets later on as well. Do you have more gold than that? Can I take 48 off you? Nope. Can take 43 though, which is a really obscure number, but we'll take it. Wow, that is an unhappy empire. Oh! Oh, hello! Washington's plotting against me. Oh, goody. That's exactly what I want. He lied. Great. Right, what's he building? He's actually building a stock exchange, so that's not dangerous. We can upgrade our cavalry. What do we want to do with it? Charge is quite useful. It's charge is a ability which the Cossack, which I believe is the Russian unique horse unit, gets by default. It's quite nice, but I'm not going for it. I'm actually going to go for Sentry because I want my non-medic horse to be able to see quite a long way to keep me safe. The question is, and it's a good question, the question is, where would Washington attack me from? Because there are a few options going for him, but the question is, which one would he pick? But we are, as I said, we're going to set things up to protect us around Canandaigua Lake. I'm pretty certain that wasn't pronounced correctly. My other concern is that I think that the US is allied with Tyre. So if the US go to war with me, Tyre will. And although they don't have a very big army, they've only got one unit, they have the potential of building more, and I won't be able to react to it very quickly. So I will have to keep tabs on that. What I will do now, though, is upgrade these two rifles into Great War Infantry. Going to upgrade this one as well, just to protect us a bit around the borders. Brantford, ooh, will they attack me at Brantford? I really do hope not, because I can't afford to protect it but very heavily. What I will do, though, is take the rifle out of the city and put the Gatling gun in the city, because it's much better on the city than the rifle is. The rifle is also a physically stronger unit, so it will be safer out in the open, or at least out in the rough. Washington's made peace with Sydney. I'm surprised, to be honest, he didn't just take it out. Probably would have been easier for him. Oh, none of our cities are growing because our empire is so unhappy.
Those who cannot
we have
remember the
architecture.
past are condemned to
I
repeat
could,
it.
if I built the Louvre, I could get a Golden Age pretty much for free, and that would be one way around getting. That'd be one way of getting around my horrible happiness situation. Let's see. I need gold. Washington,
Good day.
even though he's plotting on me, he is friendly. So I'm going to collect some money off. Oh my word, he's making a lot of money
Is the
per
following
turn.
trade of interest to you?
290 gold per turn. That is absolutely brutal.
No.
No, we're not doing that. I'll give you open
Is
borders.
the
You're going to
following
declare
trade
on
of
me
interest
anyway.
to you?
Basically, a free open borders for what it's worth. Next tech we'll be getting is the tech that I actually need, because if I can get flight after that, I'll be able to protect my empire much more easily. We're going to move along the tech tree. Yep, and we can get flight pretty quickly, it has to be said. Not too slowly, but... Actually, hang on. Scrap that. I already have flight. Dirt. I was looking at ballistics and thinking, we can get flight pretty quickly. No, we already have flight, so as soon as we get oil, we will be able to get some fighter jets. I won't probably be building bombers, because on the attack, the brand new, rather, air units at this stage of the game are rubbish. Later on, they get a lot better, but at this stage in the game, the Great War Bomber is awful. And the triplane, although not great, at least has its uses. We're now at Seville. And is it better to convert them or Barcelona first? Let's have a look. What's the situation like? The problem is, if I convert Seville, I've just thought about this, it's going to get converted away very quickly. It might be worth trying to convert Cahokia, actually. Or it might be worth, actually, going after Brantford or Montreal. So we'll do that. Reason being that they won't get converted away as quickly. We've got them in. Might as well have a bash at the Louvre. Might as well. Because that will get us out of our unhappiness situation temporarily at the very least. So we'll have a crack at that, I think. It's also good because if another empire builds it first, we'll get a lot of gold, which we need to upgrade our units. Oh, Hiawatha's made peace with Washington. Hiawatha's not going to bother us again. I don't even know where his final city is. Once we get satellites, I will, because that'll show the entire map. Oh, good, we have Neuschwanstein.
The location is one of the most beautiful to be found. Holy and unapproachable. A worthy temple for the divine friend who has brought salvation and true blessing to the world.
I thought I'd let you hear the guy talking, or just reading it, because it'll probably be quite quiet just to see that, because it's quite a serene thing. And I didn't show you too many of the wonders in great detail, so I thought I'd just let you have a look at that one. So we've built it now, and what we need to do is build a stock exchange to get our gold really high up, because getting that wonder really has boosted our gold production up great guns. Oh, he's built St. Louis there. That may be quite annoying because he'll get aluminium, but he will also give you another happiness point because it will inevitably convert to Burkittism. It might also convert. It might also convert to the meerkat, but that would be silliness, wouldn't it? Actually, can we burn that city yet? No, it's still in resistance. It might actually be... Oh, well, I don't want to burn Chondote or Chondote because it has an actual luxury resource. It has copper, so it's not literally useless. It also has horses, which isn't a massive thing for me, but it's something. The US has attacked Mombasa. What's going on there? Is it allied with anybody? Nope. Well, that's screwed. But oh dear, I don't want him to collect that. What am I going to do here? I really do not want them to get that, because if they do, then they're going to have a whole nother set of angles at which to attack me. They'll be able to attack me at Manila. So, kind of thinking I should probably at least scout that area, if not protect the city-state. Not because the city-state's important, its strategic location, however, is. Washington. Oh, whoa! Hang on. How far ahead is he? How far ahead is he on tech? He isn't. Hang on. Let me check the tech tree for a moment. Oh! Oh, okay. He's only just entered the modern era now. And we have 3 modern era techs, and he has 1. And I don't know what 1 that is. So, by default, we're ahead of the game here compared to him. Well, that's made this a lot safer for me. I'm going to leave that infantry there because I can see a lot of the city because I'm looking at it from a hill. And I'm over a river, so I'm safer as well. Convert Brantford. We're now not sufficiently unhappy that we'll have riots, but we're still going to have slow building and no city growth. So we need to keep going. I'm still going to leave a couple of units around Constantinople as a precaution. It also means I can allocate them to a city that needs it more quickly. Mombasa's holding on reasonably well here, considering. I may have to get involved, though. I really, really hope I don't, but I might have to. What do we want to build now we've built a theatre? We want to build... We'll build an observatory. That'll give me another 11 science. Fortify in place. I'm going to move that forwards. We're also going to move one of the cavalry. We're going to move the cavalry that's healthy up there just to see what's there, and the answer is not a lot. Okay. If the US attacks us, how are we going to reply? Because taking St. Louis will be pointless. It's a rubbish city. Taking Stockholm will be difficult because of where it is. It may be best going once again for San Francisco, because at least the mountains on that side protect me rather than protect him. I still don't know where the hell Hiawatha's last city is. Or Genghis Khan's for that matter. How far are we off satellites? Quite a long way. So I'm not going to know for at least a while yet. Come on, Mombasa, don't be crap. They are absolutely screwed. Good job their city defence is reasonably high, so they'll be resilient at least for a bit. What I'm tempted to do, this is a real dick move, but what I'm going to do is try and block the city out. I'm going to take gold off them, I might as well. Because they're going to get destroyed, I think, anyway. But what I'm going to try and do is block the city with a couple of my units, so it's easier for them to defend themselves. It also means I can see what's going on. So it's not just me being a troll for the sake of being a troll to the AI, it's giving me a bit of insight as well. So, wow, Cayuga Castle has a really, really weird outline. That's creepy. So, might as well click next turn. Nothing else for us to do right now. There's not a lot for us to do apart from watch the destruction of Mombasa. Oh, Genghis Khan has finally made peace with Isabella. That's taken long enough, hasn't it? There's potential here, I've just thought about it. That if the US leave this really low on health, I may be able to just snipe it. That's not going to be a priority of mine by any stretch, but it is a possibility. I've also noticed that that citadel was placed there to steal land off Hiawatha in the first place, wasn't it? Whoops. That's quite annoying, because that would have made Mosninko a lot easier to defend. So, we've got our 2 units parked in the way now. After our happiness situation isn't quite as dire. No, I'm not declaring war on you right now. I don't even know why you're so paranoid about it all of a sudden. If anything, I'd move units away from your border. The problem is that I can't tempt Spain to attack them because no doubt the US's army is about 1,000,000 times bigger than Spain's. So I'm going to have to be very careful. Going to move this. Mombasa's holding on not too badly, but it is inevitably screwed. And he now has great war infantry, so we can kind of guess, using common sense, which of the modern era techs he got. Considering replaceable parts is the tech that gives you great war infantry. It might mean that it's worth going after plastics to get proper frontline infantry, and I'll be superior to him in that regard. But I can't afford to upgrade the units yet. But I don't think he has artillery. He might not have dynamite yet. So that would be quite useful as well. We have a windmill. What do we want now? none of those things really, to be honest. But we'll get an arsenal just in case we get attacked heavily. After that, we'll have to go for either gold or research in Antioch, I think. Maybe go for a hospital. Albeit it'd be useless right now with our unhappiness as high as it is. But that doesn't mean it will forever remain useless.
If the brain were so simple we could understand it, it would be so simple we couldn't.
That's one of my favourite quotes, actually.
If you enjoyed the video you've just seen, please join my Facebook group and follow me on Twitter for the latest news.